Hi guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's French learning lesson, we're going to go over expressions used when talking over the phone. The first one is going to be allo. Allo is a common informal greeting when answering the phone. We can continue our conversation by presenting ourselves. Bonjour, votre nom à l'appareil. Hello, your name speaking. So for me, it would be Bonjour, Andrei, Gheorghe à l'appareil. Hello, Andrei Georgi speaking. The other person might answer you, Je vous écoute. I am listening. It is a formal expression. And we can see here, vous is an indirect object pronoun, and it answers the question of to whom. J'écoute, à qui, à vous. And we have écoute, which is a present tense of the conjugated verb écouter, which means to listen. Écouter, as you can see, it is finished in the group er, so it is one of the regular first group verbs. Another form of answering the phone can be Allô, chi è all'appareil? Hello, who is calling? Chi is an interrogative pronoun used to ask questions starting with who. Chi è là? Chi è all'appareil? Chi es-tu? Who are you? Who is at the over the phone? And so on. E is the conjugation of the verb être, to be, conjugated in the present tense. And à l'appareil, it is the same as saying au téléphone, at the phone or over the phone. Now, someone, an operator, or if you're calling basically for, I don't know, maybe you want to renew a service or anything like that, the operator might answer you with a standard question. Bonjour, comment puis-je vous aider? Comment puis-je vous aider? Comment is a question word used to make questions with it. It means how. Obviously, there are more question words such as pourquoi, which means why, such as où, which means where, and so on. Puis-je, it means can I. It is the inversion of je peux, and notice the change in the verb form. Puis-je and je peux. It is used in questions, and the origin verb is pouvoir, which means to be able to. Aider, it means to help. It is used here in the infinitive form, meaning the dictionary form, due to the presence of specific verbs such as pouvoir, savoir, devoir, which are called modal verbs in French, and they are always followed by the infinitive form. Next, after we introduce ourselves, we may want to make inquiries or ask different questions over the phone. So, a standard question is that we may want to talk with someone. Pourrais-je parler à Marie? Or pourrais-je parler au manager? Or pourrais-je parler à quelqu'un? Pourrais-je is the inverted form of the verb pouvoir conjugated in the conditional present tense. We always use the conditional present tense, and you can actually check the description for a video on the conditional present tense and their usage. In order to make polite requests and to talk about wishful thinking. And lastly, parler à, it means to speak to. It is a verbal expression, as we call it, meaning that we have a verb and it is followed by a certain preposition. In this case, à. In French, the expression parler à can be only followed by a noun. So, pourrais-je parler au manager? Pourrais-je parler au superviseur? Pourrais-je parler à quelqu'un? Another way of making inquiries is to use est-ce que. Est-ce que nom de la personne est disponible? Est-ce que André est disponible? Est-ce que is the expression to introduce a question whose answer is always yes or no. So, if I'm asking you, est-ce que tu es disponible? You're going to answer, oui, je suis disponible, ou non, je ne suis pas disponible. Disponible means available. It has the same form for masculine and feminine French nouns. It is an adjective in itself. So obviously it accords in gender and number with the noun. Now, what we need to know is the fact that because of the fact that it is ends in e, most adjectives that end in e are not going to have a feminine singular form. They are going to have the same The same form for both feminine and masculine nouns. Now, if the person is unavailable that you're looking for example, obviously when you're asking the question if the other person is available or not, they may answer no. Then you can leave a message. How do you ask for leaving a message? Puis-je laisser un message? Laisser in itself means to leave an object generally, but it can also be used in the expression laisser un message to leave a message. Puis-je, we already know what it is, and it means can I. Now, when we're going for a service, we may need to make an appointment. To ask to make an appointment, we can always use the expression je voudrais prendre un rendez-vous. Now, let's dissecate a little bit. Voudrais is the conditional present tense of the verb vouloir, so it is used in order to make polite requests and talk about wishful thinking. Prendre un rendezvous is an expression. Un rendezvous is a meeting, right? Or a meeting with each other, right? In itself, if you're translating it mot à mot, it would mean to take a meeting. Obviously, to take a meeting doesn't make much sense. So, in itself, prendre un rendezvous is an idiomatic expression, which means to make an appointment. Je voudrais prendre un rendezvous. Now, let's also see from the perspective of the operator, because he will take your message and he will answer you something as well. So, if you're asking about the availability of someone, est-ce que Marie est disponible? If she's disponible, they might answer something like this. Oui, un instant, je vous la passe. Un instant means a moment. Vous, we've already seen it. It means to you, and it is an indirect object pronoun. Generally, when you translate back in English as to you, with you, about you, and so on, they are going to be indirect object pronouns because they translate back to a preposition plus the pronoun in itself. However, le la is a direct object pronoun and it answers to the question whom or what. So, je vous la passe. Who do I transfer you to? I transfer you to him. Okay? La or her. Je vous le ou la passe. In this case, we are talking about Marie, which is generally a feminine noun. Therefore, we use la. And passe is the present tense of the verb passer. Now, passer has many meanings. In this case, it means to transfer, but you can also use it in other expressions, such as passer mon examen, which means here to succeed an exam, right? Or to pass an exam. Or passer au marché, to go to the market. To go, basically, passer au marché, it means to go by, to go for a swift moment, right? Not just go through it and buy and lose a lot of time, and just go rapidly through it. And you say passer au marché, ou passer à la bibliothèque, ou passer au travail. I'm going to work for a little bit. Then another method is to say je suis désolé, il est absent pour le moment, or elle est absente pour le moment. Je suis désolé in itself means I am sorry, and it is conjugated from the expression être désolé. In French, you're going to see a lot of expressions that can be formed with être plus an adjective in order to mark how you can characterize different aspects, different situations, and so on. Il est absent, ou elle est absent, it means he or she is absent. And obviously, pour le moment, it is the same as pour l'instant, and it means at the moment or right now.